He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for room. It's Cook. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming and immediately you want to audible play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads up play by the QB.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, Hawkins.
Oh my gosh, bro. Come on. They gotta fix these overthrows.
Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Hill. Buys a little time. Got out of trouble and throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Defense wants to bring the heat. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Arkansas! The offense cashing in on that drive. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. working from the pistol. Might be changing the route. Michael Hawkins fires to the wideout. And this is
oh my gosh. What
pass. He had a huge
what can I do?
His fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
Terrible.
They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Hawkins unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
To throw, it's Hawkins. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the incomplete pass taking a shot. On 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I was about to say,
this coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Mountaineers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Scrambling away. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Under fire. Makes the catch down the right side.
God, that's terrible.
Off to the races.
That is terrible.
Into the end zone. Touchdown,
Terrible.
Razorbacks.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing, Hawkins. Rushes on him. Complete to the left. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Stop that.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Tearing y'all up, boy.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Michael Hawkins. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Hawkins to throw for it on 4th.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking to throw, it's Hill. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
It's so hard to force fumbles. When you do, you so badly want to get him. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it on the outside.
He's been backfeet off.
Huge gain gets this offense set up at the 27.
Well,
we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
away. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that one.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now.
They'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Finding some room.
This game is terrible. This game is just outright terrible.
Razorbacks. And they add 6 more
Boy,
to the board
Thursday
with that
can't
trip
be
to the
good,
house.
Man, this
Thursday
offense has started
cannot
the
get out
season
here
off
fast.
so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building
Once
on
Madden
it again.
downloads,
Great
this
job
game is
putting points on the board.
deleted.
It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he tacks on the extra point.
This game is deleted.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Mountaineers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Caught behind the line. It's Straka. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Man, every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I have to run it,
Went
bro.
to the
None of my
running game
receivers
on
can
first
catch the
down.
ball.
Now here they come
None.
again.
Wide open, hits him in the hands and dropped it. Wide open.
Running inside. It's Cook. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Terrible.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Hawkins pulls it in. It's Cook. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wide
The
open.
Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Hawkins. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they take it in for 6 more points. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Looking downfield, it's Hill. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
All right. Bro, I'm so mad this game. 4 drop, wide open.
Go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's all I got.
Let's see if they can get something going here.
I'm talking about offense. I got to figure out how to stop that.
It's Cook.
Wildcat.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Hawkins. Snagged in the middle, it's Strachan. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score.
That was the same play.
Touchdown, West Virginia. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. We've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat. And right now, he's giving this defense all they can handle.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They want to run this quarterback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Back to throw, it's Hill. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The Razorbacks take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. This offense has it with really good field position. Michael Hawkins. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Escapes the pressure going right. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Fit it in the window for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the point after is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the number 8 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's Pitt coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the SEC.
On the snap, it's Smith. Turning it on. The 50, the 40, running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And you gotta love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Making side adjustments here. Hawkins. He's looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
The corner route is a very difficult route to cover. It's difficult because the receiver pushes up the field, so it looks like a deep route and then breaks really quickly to the sideline.
And the Mountaineers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He's going for a big play downfield.
Come on, let me use
To
that.
stop the threat. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Smith. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. Get a hat trick of touchdowns as a Razorback running back, and they start bringing up names like Alex Collins and Madre Hill and Darren McFadden.
How unbelievable is that? Just to be mentioned with those kind of names, that shows you what kind of day this young man's having. Running the football with authority. Arkansas fans, I can promise you, are proud of this young man.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The moving a little bit, David, but but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great. That's terrible.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Got it, looking for the first down. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Really, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the back. A run for the quarterback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And, man, that is the hard part about playing defense nowadays. It's not the first play. It's the second play that you have to react to. It's a pass. Everybody's playing pass, but he has the ability to do that. And we've seen him do it today already. Just take off, make things happen. Now the QB over 100 on the day, and his legs, they're a problem.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Brave. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Smith.
Oh my God, bro. These pancakes have got to stop.
The 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback keeper. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Offense with jumbo personnel. He wants to change this route. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. The option look. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Hawkins. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Throwing, Hawkins. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Finding open areas. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Quickly out to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Takes the handoff. It's Cook. Makes it past the marker. There's some room. Into the house. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the Mountaineers regain the lead.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense, and here you go.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Buying some time. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO because everybody was covered. He just takes off and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for an open area to his left.
Oh, they gave it to him. That's gay.
They move on top here in the
That's
fourth.
gay.
The Razorbacks answer with a score of their own.
They've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Quarterback will keep it. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The offense changing the play. Running to Green. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's going to take off. Tackle was made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
4th down, no problem. Call your own number. He does a great job sticking the ball in the belly of the running back, pulling that thing out, taking off and running, and knowing he had the first down. Nice job by this offense to get a fresh set of downs.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
The run inside. It's Cook. Might have a chance. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
They'll give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a fourth down, try to make them kick a field goal.
He'll take it himself. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the Mountaineers regain the lead.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
This quarterback part of their running game. He will not make it to the end zone. The two-point conversion attempt fails, and they are still down by one here deep in the game. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Buys a little time with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
There's so many of these read plays.